Sid here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of drawing dojo monsters, but as cute cartoony humans in my art style. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please stay tuned and stick around. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So basically, as I said earlier in the title of this video, this is the part 2 to a previous part 1. I will have that linked in the description box down below, but you can watch that one if you want to. You don't have to, because like there's nothing really important from that video that carries over into this video. It's just that both videos have the same sort of theme. We're drawing the same sort of characters, so they just sort of go together in that way, you know? But I was low-key kind of falling asleep while I was recording the first video, so I'm gonna try to stay awake better this time. I'm like just so sleep deprived. I haven't slept like all summer long, but it's fine, guys. It's fine. No need to worry. Anyways, we're going to be starting off with this one right here. We have 3 monsters to get through today, so we're going to start off hot with Eli's monster right here. So if y'all do not already know what dojo monsters are, basically at school your teachers can buy this app called Dojo, and basically you can create a classroom on Dojo and put all your students in it, and your students can basically compete to earn like classroom points. So if you answer a question correctly, you can get some points. If you answer a question incorrectly, you could lose some points. If you do your homework, you can get some points. If you don't do your homework, you can lose some points, and all of that great stuff. So it's basically just a way to increase your classroom participation and make learning more fun for your kids. So yeah, we have Dojo at our school, but only like sometimes. It's usually for middle schoolers. I am indeed a high schooler now, so I'm not a middle schooler anymore, even though I was just a few short years ago. I've moved on since then, but I do have Dojo in my Spanish class because I'm in the dumb Spanish class, sadly enough. There's like a dumb Spanish class and a smart Spanish class at my school because people who are stupid do the Spanish class for dummies, and then the smart kids do the smart Spanish class. But I'm not necessarily dumb or stupid at all. It's just that I took Latin all 3 years during middle school, so for 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. So I didn't know any Spanish, so I had no other option but to take the dumb Spanish class. So I was basically screwed, but whatever. It's fun because we get to have dojos in Spanish class, so I really appreciate it. It's just a cool, cute way to have more interesting stuff at school. But basically, dojos is really customizable. You can make your own monster, and it's like a little avatar that you can customize and dress up and all that great stuff. Basically, I took a picture of one of my classmates. His name is Eli, and this is what his monster looks like. I drew his monster as a girl just because I wanted to, but anyways, he's a very cute little monster. He's like blue, has a nice pink shirt with a white heart in the middle, some nice black pants, some interesting golden bracelets, and a golden crown or tiara with a heart on it, and some more horns coming up, and these very cool glasses. But I low-key kind of forgot to include the glasses in my monster design, but I don't really know if you can see it that well. I tried to include like these hooked eyelashes kind of to sort of mimic the style of those glasses, you know? So yeah, basically I just tried to incorporate as many aspects as possible from the monster into my character design. So I tried to make the outfit the same or similar. I made it a little bit more girly, added some like fluffiness and lace and all of that great stuff. Made the gold very shiny, added the amazing little haircut. I decided to make her haircut sort of like space buns, you know, because both of the horns on either side were sort of reminding me of space buns. And I tried to do this really cool like gradient of like darker blue at the top and then like purple in the middle and then like pink at the bottom for the hair. Let me know if you think it worked. I think gradient hair is pretty hard to do, but if you do it well, it looks really good. Like, not really this one in particular, because this is not the best I've ever done with gradient hair, but I think one of my OCs, Chelsea, she has like a dark blue to light blue gradient, and I think it looks really nice. So if you haven't already tried doing that, you should, because it's a really fun challenge to try to get and see if you can do the hair texture and stuff, but with like a gradient. It's very cool and fun. But yeah, I decided to make their eyes brown because I thought that'd be a good color, and I gave them their tongues sticking out, really cute, and 2 nice big fangs. I don't have a personality or a backstory or a name for them, so you can once again leave names down below. And I'll have names for the previous monsters that I selected in this one right here, but you can have your name featured in the next video if I like it enough. So yeah, pretty cool, right? And then I imagine that this monster right here would be a little bit like the purple monster from the last video, who was sort of like a very business-oriented monster, sort of like a monster boss, you know? She's very strict and serious and all that great stuff. But I think that this monster would be sort of similar, very like sarcastic and snobby and witty and all of that great stuff. I think they'd be really good friends, probably. So yeah, but basically that is all I had for that monster right there. Next, we're going to be moving on to Charlotte's monster, who kind of looks like a monster princess, in my opinion. She looks very, very interesting. Very, very opposite from some of the other ones that we've been doing, but she looks very preppy and beautiful and sweet and cute and adorable and all of that great stuff. But she basically is just a pink monster with more like deer ears, doe ears, whatever you call them. And she has these nice yellow freckles and nice white shirts and very long golden skirts and also a golden crown. So I decided to add all these together and make her OC design. Of course, I had to add the pink and make her pink hair, because obviously that had to be the best. One of my favorite things about drawing all these monster characters was getting to use unusual hair colors, because if you know me, you know that I love giving my OCs odd colored hair. Like, my favorite OC of all time that I have, he has just straight up blue hair, and I love it so freaking much because it's just so creative and cute, you know? Like, when you're drawing pictures, it doesn't have to be real life, so why would you make it, you know? If you have the imagination and creativity to do whatever you want, you might as well just go in and give it your all. So yeah, basically I decided to do that to give her this nice pink hair, and I decided to add some yellow spots to her hair to add into that freckly theme. But I also gave her some freckles on her actual skin that were yellow, just to sort of tie everything together, you know? But I decided to give her this nice, beautiful dress right here, and a nice flowery pattern. I feel like she'd be sort of like a flowery person, or into plants and all that great stuff. And I decided to give her some like fancy jewelry, like these pearls and stuff, and nice pink shoes to give her more of that princessy feel. And of course, I had to add her golden crown on top, because how could we ever forget that, am I right? But yeah, I decided to make the executive decision and gave her blue eyes. You can't really see what color any of these monsters' eyes are, because most of them are just pitch black, which I mean, I could draw black eyes, but I like having the like texture and shininess of colored eyes, you know? So yeah, I just decided to make them blue because I thought they fit and they looked really, really cute. But once again, you can leave a personality, background, and name in the comments down below. I think she'd be a very shy and sweet person. Not necessarily like timid, but just more on the quiet side, you know? More reserved and less confrontational than some of the others, you know? So yeah, and the last monster that we're going to be drawing for today is Avery's monster. And Avery's monster looks really, really cool. They have blue skin, but their skin is very like fluffy. It sort of looks like fur or something. And they have a nice like teal / turquoise colored hoodie on. They have some like white pants, and they have some white stripes on their hoodie as well. They also have some lighter aquamarine colored dots on their hair, and they have some white glasses, white antlers, and they also have a crown, but it's a little bit different from Charlotte's crown in the fact that it's a little bit more golden tinted than just the yellow crown that Charlotte had, you know? But yeah, I think she looks really, really cool, and I had to jump on that as soon as possible to draw her antlers, because I just knew that was going to be super duper cool and that I could not pass up the opportunity, you know? So yeah, I had to draw the antlers, you know it, guys. But other than that, I pretty much just translated her design how I thought it would. I decided since she had more of like a furry type style, you know, with the fluffy hair, I'd make her hair look very, very curly, you know, very, very dense and all that great stuff. And I decided to add more like the texture and once again the dots, as I said earlier. I actually noticed that with the antlers, I don't think you have ears, but I decided to give her really big ears to just add more into that like animalistic beast-like theme, you know? So yeah, and I also decided to give her pearls as like a reoccurring theme here, but I think it works really, really well with her outfit and stuff and her color scheme and makes her look very, very nice. I decided to give her purple eyes. I think colored eyes are also something that I miss a lot of the time, but it's just really cool to give your character eye color that, like, you know would not exist in the natural world, you know? Because, I mean, as I said earlier, the possibilities are limitless, so you can literally do whatever you wanted to, you know? You could draw cast-off characters, like, with Pokemon as Pokemon trainers if you wanted to, and no one would be able to stop you because, like, it is your YouTube channel, it is your art, you know, and you are the one in control, you are the creative, so you get to have all those liberties and do whatever the heck you want. But that's basically what I was doing here. I was going crazy with all these monster designs, but I think they look so cute and adorable, and yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me talking about this character. I don't really have a personality for her either. I'll just have you leave one in the comments down below, and a backstory as well, and a name idea. But yeah, anyways, here are the 3 monsters that I drew from this video, and here's a clip of all 3 of them standing together. That's pretty cool, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, because that always helps me out so much when you do, and I really appreciate it. It helps to boost my YouTube channel into the algorithm, which is such an amazing thing, because I am indeed an artist, and I love it when other people in the artist community get to see my artwork. So yeah, it is also good for you, because if you do indeed enjoy watching all of my content, then you will get instant notifications every single time that I post a new video, which is very often compared to most people. Most people often post a video like every week or so, or every month, but I actually post new videos multiple times every single week, and I post shorts multiple times every single day. So no matter what, I can almost guarantee you that we will always have something fun and interesting for you to watch, and you will never be bored. But yeah, anyways, if you want to take your support from me a step further, then go click the links in the description box down below. Those will take you to my other social media accounts, like my Instagram account, Pinterest account, and all of that great stuff. I'll have links to those down below as well. Oh my god, I swear I was so close to finishing the video without falling asleep, but I swear I just fell asleep again. I cannot, bro. Oh my god, but I think that was pretty close to the end. Anyways, I think it was at Instagram and all that great stuff, so I'm gonna pick up there. Let's restart over again. If you want to support me even further on my artistic journey, then go click the links in the description box down below. Those will take you to my other social media accounts, like my Instagram account, Pinterest account, Roblox account, NaNoWriMo account, Unveil account, Artfind account, and all that great stuff. I have a lot less followers on each of those accounts than I do here on my YouTube account, so each and every one of y'all would mean so much to me. But yeah, if food is more up your alley and you want to go subscribe to my Instagram Grubs account, then I will have that linked below as well. Basically, I post my food pics every week or so, and you can go and look at those. And yeah, but anyways, thank you so much to this person up here on screen for making me fan art. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but I am always so grateful and appreciative for all the fan art that I receive, because I think it is so beautiful and amazing. But yeah, I hope you all guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye, eat some more waffles, and peace out, Girl Scouts.